Hi, good morning from a very hot Malta. My name's Cass from breezeYachting.swiss, and today I'm showing you on our new central agency listing, which is a 64-foot catamaran from a brand called Maxim, which you may not have heard of, but it's similar to Leopard in the sense that it's built in South Africa. And this boat has done a lot of extensive sailing around South Africa. The owners actually took it from Durban all the way up to Madagascar, to Mauritius and back. So it's a big volume boat, it's got a good range, and it's a very comfortable cruiser. So let's go and have a look. So if you follow me, we'll just walk up into the aft cockpit. As you can see, you've got these lovely wide stairways which are on either side of this catamaran. The teak is in good condition, but the caulking is a little bit messy. So probably if it was me buying the boat, that's something I'd want to tidy up, but it's not, you know, it's a superficial problem. So as you can see, you've got a very nice sized table at the back here, which can easily seat 8 to 10 guests comfortably. And the fact that it's a catamaran means it's very stable. There's no need for stabilizers on this type of boat. It's fully catered for with a big industrial type barbecue. You've got an ice maker on the port side and this very sizable fridge. So before we go inside, let's have a look at the external spaces, starting with the Flybridge. So as you can see on the Flybridge, you've got this lovely lounging area, very spacious. And this is ideal for when you're underway because you've got the shade on top with the hard top. And while the captain's driving, you can be sitting here enjoying the view, getting a nice breeze, and really maximizing the benefit of having a catamaran. So at the forward end, you've got 2 Helm seats. And then on starboard side, you have a nice opening fridge, which is very useful. So you can have your cold drinks on the Flybridge as well. And on the port side, you've also got an ice maker. So the yacht can obviously be fully operated from the Flybridge. You've got your throttles, you've got a small GPS unit to navigate. And the majority of the time, the captain will be driving from here rather than down below, because obviously you get a better view. So now I'll show you up onto the bow. Nice wide walkways, good high stanchions, which is a safety element. And this is a huge space. Lots of sunbathing areas on top of the coach roof here, and this big entertaining space on the bow. One thing I really like about this boat is you've got these little seats where you can sit and when you're underway and hopefully get some dolphins riding the bow wave. So now let's have a look inside the boat. This aft saloon is lovely. You've got this big seating area on the port side and then this open style galley where you can entertain guests. It's very close to the aft deck, so if you're serving food or drinks, it's ideal. The galley is fully kitted out. You've got a 4-burner hob, an oven, a dishwasher, which is a proper size dishwasher, and then lots of storage for your pots and pans and so on. So the configuration of this boat means you have a very large full beam master cabin on the bow end, and then aft you've got 2 guest cabins either side. So let's have a look at one of them. If you come on through. So as you can see, you've got a nice double cabin here with a flat screen TV, ensuite, comfortable size. Air conditioning is very strong this low in the boat, so it's nice and cool, which is great. And it's a very comfortable cabin. And this is obviously mirrored on the starboard side as well. And this is the starboard side, so it's a complete mirror of the port side. Again, very comfortable double berth and ensuite. So from the aft end, you've then got access to the crew cabins, one on either side. Have a look inside there. There's a double berth, and you've got access to the engine room as well from both cabins. So up here is the lower wheelhouse, but it's actually a very nice space as well because you've got seating area on both sides of the hull. And if you're doing long passages, maybe the captain wants to drive from inside, and you can sit here and read a book. You've still got a decent view out of the windscreen to see what's going on outside. And it's a very wide, spacious, comfortable area. Moving forward, we've got the master cabin, so it has its own private entrance and it's full beam. As you can see, it's a huge bed for a master cabin. And the additional benefit of this master cabin is you've got the ensuite on one side and then you've got a walk-in wardrobe on the other. So we can have a look at both of those. There's a little bit of damage to the lacquer, but for a boat of this age, this is very normal. And again, something that can easily be rectified if it's bothering you, but it's certainly not going to affect your performance. Very decent sized walk-in wardrobe, full height, lots of storage. There's a small desk as well if you want to have a mini office in here. And the door slides shut so you can close it off as well. Here we have a lovely, good sized ensuite with 2 sinks and a very spacious rain shower that's forward of the toilet. So the engine room hatches come up automatically, as you can see. Here you've got the Yanmar engines, great engines, always easy to find parts, which is useful if you're in far-flung places of the world. Lots of good space around the engine, so you'll have very happy mechanics and engineers coming to work on this boat. And bear in mind, you've got the doors forward that go into the crew cabin as well, so you can access it from inside the boat. In addition, in the engine rooms, we've also got a water maker that can make 120 litres per hour that was installed about 4 years ago. And the boat comes with 2 generators, a 125 kVA, which is a Yanmar as well. And there's a 12.5 kVA, which is an Isuzu brand. So you've got ample backup for using your power. And one thing that I didn't mention earlier is we've got solar panels on the Flybridge as well, on the hardtop. And the boat can run its hotelier with those panels alone. Obviously you can't run the air conditioning, but lights, fridges, etc. can all run on the panels during the day. So it's got some nice autonomy there as well. So that's our show around of the Maxim 640. As a conclusion, I'd say it's a really very spacious boat, a lot of volume, incredible cruising range. The cruising speed, which is around 10 knots, she consumes between 26 to 30 litres per hour for both engines, which is pretty unheard of. The owner had just recently took it to Sicily, where she was lifted, the hull was resprayed, all the piping for the black water and the grey water tank was changed, lots of little upgrades were done. So she's ready to go for her new owners. She's VAT paid, and I think it would be the ideal boat for someone who's looking either for a family who wants to do long distance cruising, or alternatively as a charter boat, because it's such big volume, comfortable, and has all the bells and whistles to be able to entertain guests. So if you're interested in getting more information, please contact us, and we look forward to hearing from you.